Mr. Shelby, you're not yourself. I should call a doctor.
It's just myself talking to myself about myself.
Michael, we're going to New York.
Why?
Because the company has business to attend to in America.
You knew I was going to be shot. And you chose not to tell me. I chose my mom.
Thomas Shelby, Labour Party, 48,564.
I've been to a doctor on your behalf. It starts when you stop, when you rest.
Mr. Shelby, you're meant to be resting.
I've learned something, Francis. There's no rest for me in this world. Perhaps in the next.
Viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it should and crack. Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back.
Arthur, we can't give you the assurance you're asking for. We expect payment in full. Where's my favourite part? We have never even heard of your people, so we are not afraid of your threats. And they've signed it, the Angels of Retribution.
He'll rekindle all the dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. He'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking soul, but there won't be a single thing that you can do. He's a god, he's a man, he's a ghost, he's a guru. They're whispering his name through this disappearing.
They say they haven't even heard of us. So tell Abrahama and Isaiah to introduce themselves. And Finn, you stay out of it.
Self-respect, you feel like an insect. Well, don't you worry, buddy, cause here he comes through the ghettos and the barrio and the barry and the slum. His shadow is cast wherever he stands. Stacks of green paper in his red right hand.
Yeah? Wait. Wait. Say that again. No. No, that cannot be possible.
Peter, my beautiful pilot. Now will you please fly me and my winnings back to England?
Ten spoonfuls of sugar for me, please.
Where's that for one?
Look, Ruby. Daddy's back from his call. Everything's going to be all right now.
Hello.
Arthur, where's Tommy? Just get to him and tell him that we've lost a lot.
Stay here, you stay put. You'll hear from Tommy.
Arthur, what are you talking about? How is that possible?
It's possible because this morning, in New York City at 6 a.m., the Wall Street Stock Exchange crashed like a steam train. We were most definitely on board.
Boy, come on, get changed.
Jesus Christ!
Bring the car up. Gotta get out of here. Hurry up, come on!
I'm going! Change of plan. We're not going to London anymore. We're going straight to Birmingham.
There are other passengers.
Not anymore.
If you're going to England, I'm coming with you.
No.
I love you. You love me. That's the truth.
Gina, wait, come on.
I want to meet your family.
No, don't. know you've heard of us. Come on. Couch. Couch!
Put something down for the blood. My sister will fucking kill me. Be fucking careful. She spends thousands of pounds on this shit.
Get me some booze.
Just fucking get the thing out of me and sew me up. Just do it.
Piggy boy, give me your blade. That's enough. Told you throwing up on your sister's furniture.
You know what you're doing.
I've done this a dozen times. I once took a bullet from between two ribs, 1 inch from the heart. Mind you, it was a horse. The horse did die. Hold him, hold him. There you go. Just a little one.
What the fuck is going on?
Hello, Ada.
Get out, both of you.
Push this on the wound. Keep up the pressure.
Get out.
I'm so sorry, Ada. They broke a statue of some thin woman.
Fucking statues. What has Tommy told you? Shelby's stay out of the sporting stuff.
What's to maintain his fucking reputation?
Oi! You listen to me. We've got a chance. Tommy has given us that chance. He's got power, we've got money, and our past is left behind us. And you've got a precious young life, Finn, you fucking idiot. 3 inches to the left and that would have been gone. You've got nothing to prove, Finn. You have got nothing to prove.
Daddy! Daddy!
Come here, you. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Ooh. Now, what have you been up to, eh? Get it done, Johnny.
All right, you heard the man. Let's go.
Where's Charles?
He's in the wagon. He won't come out. He heard Johnny talking Rocker. He understands more gypsy than we think. He heard him say, "You shot the horse." I told him it was mercy. I said, it's what you do when a horse gets sick. He doesn't understand.
Dad, why did you shoot him?
Charlie? Get out here now. Let's get it done. Charles, come here. Sit down. Now, listen to me. Your horse was sick. He was in pain. The vet couldn't do anything. Even Curly couldn't do anything. I put him to sleep. It's what you do.
No! It's what you do! Shoot horses, shoot people. Everybody says.
Dangerous, my beautiful horse. Too wild to race. Wouldn't take the reins or the whip. Should have been a war horse. Got tired of the pasture. Couldn't stick the peace and the quiet, gave up on life. And is now free. In the blink.
crying.
Tom, I'm sorry. We didn't know your boys spoke rocker. Fill it in, Joey.
I've called the house, the office, and if I tell you, you won't believe it. So I'll show you, huh?
I told Michael on Friday this was going to happen.
Fucking Michael. Said he was advised by the broker that the prices would rebound. Everybody was told the same thing. He held on.
Michael held on.
Yeah. Michael.
Michael held on.
Yeah.
Michael held on. And carried on dancing. And playing. And fucking in the snow. Charlie! Charlie, come out here now! Kid never fucking listens. Never listens, Lizzie! What do I have to do to make people fucking listen to me?
Fuck. What do we do now, Tommy, eh? What do we do?
Lizzie, you go with Arthur to Birmingham. You stay in the Midland Hotel. Arthur, you call a full meeting for the board of directors tomorrow at noon. A full fucking meeting.
What about today, eh? What's wrong with today, Tom?
Need to do some thinking.
Oh, you do that best on your own, did you, eh?
I won't be on my own. Never on my own. Lizzie, you have the driver come back tomorrow. And Arthur, tell my boy that sometimes death is a kindness. Come on. What now?
What am I, a genie? You summoned me up with your little bottle of dope.
I'll take it for the pain. To keep warm.
Is that what it's for? The warmth? The warmth.
All this time.
I know. Our love still remains. But you have to listen to the voices that you hear. Do what they tell you to do.
Too much to do, Grace. The kids. I need to say goodbye. I need to sleep. Just think, Tom.
Oh. There you are, eh?
You're the chairman, Arthur, so start acting like one.
Chairman, am I? No. I'm the fucking doorman, Linda. And you ain't coming in here tonight, love, dressed like that. Tommy made me the chairman so that he could stay clean. Called an arrangement.
It's an opportunity.
I know who I am, Linda. I know who I am, and I'm all right with it. Finally. I can live with it. I need you to be all right with it. I need you to be all right with it. What is it, eh? And what do you want? What do you want the German, do you? With his fancy briefcase and his gold fountain pen, eh? What do you want? German or doorman?
You think we can fuck, and it'll be okay, and I'll be quiet? Well, I won't. Every week your brother's down in London making out he's fucking Robin Hood, champion of the people, while you're up here running the racket for him. And according to arrangement, if anything should happen, it'll be you who takes the blame, does the time, or swings for it.
And what do you want?
I want you to take the opportunity that God and the New York Stock Exchange has presented to you.
Mr. Shelby, the meeting will be starting soon.
Yeah, all right. Be right there. And shut the door. Okay. Now. They're nice. Let's begin. Yesterday, as you all know, there was a fucking terrible... There was a terrible disaster. It wasn't just for us. It was for the whole world. It happened in New York. It's where it happened. And it slowly spread to London. And then to, fucking Hong Kong. Whole thing went up. Well, actually, the whole thing went fucking down, but... we wasn't the only ones hurt by this. Whole world is hurt. A lot of people. In the papers, it's all over the news. Everyone's talking about it.
Arthur, shouldn't we just wait for Thomas?
Polly, Arthur's now the chairman of the board.
Mr. Chairman, perhaps while we wait for Thomas, I might lighten the gloom and express, as a relatively new member of this company, what a pleasure it is to be in a boardroom that has so many females in it. And all the females who are both sharp-witted and decorative.
Yeah, well, we're a very modern company, Mr. Green.
Indeed.
Although there are still some amongst us who cling to their old-fashioned values.
How far have we got?
We've established that ladies are decorative.
We've only just sat down, Tom.
Actually, Arthur has some documents that he'd like to hand out.
Yeah? What documents?
I was just explaining to everyone, Tom, that, well, we're fucked. Ain't that right?
Yes and no. It is true that a large proportion of the company's funds were invested in American stocks and shares.
Invested or hidden?
All investments are approved by the board, Linda.
Only the ones that went through the books, Thomas.
Linda, after this meeting, and there will be another meeting for just family.
Did we vote on this?
Arthur.
Arthur, can't you control your wine? We are a very modern company, Mr. Green.
To be precise, everything we channeled through the New York Stock Exchange is now offering a return of 10 cents to the dollar. And the Nolan Bank of America, where we invested our fluidity, is offering 5 cents to the dollar on all deposits. Yeah. But there is hope.
Why? What have you got in there? A magic wand?
As non-executive director of the company, I need permission from the chairman to present my strategy to the board.
Permission granted, Tom.
Ladies and gents, keep your drivers are on the way, please vacate, thank you.
That's not scarce yet.
Oh, and then?
All right, Shelby.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thank you for what you did.
What did I do?
He was going to evict us, that bastard Fellows. Now, he's cut our rent in half.
Good. Glad to hear this. Glad to hear this. All right.
How far can we go, Mr. Shelby, with this beautiful dream?
All the way, brother. All the way.
Revolution, man!
It's clash, Mr. Shelby. They say they're going to cut my hours.
Yeah, where do you work?
Greenham's Engineering.
Green and Brothers. I know them. They're not going to cut your hours.
God bless you. God bless you both.
Enjoy your drink.
Gentlemen and ladies, you can all move into the saloon bar, where you will all be served a free pint of Stingo. Any man who serves in France gets a brandy chaser. Despite what you're reading in the newspapers, I want to hear singing and laughing. Fuck the stock market. They backed the wrong horses, so fucking what, eh?
Thank you, Mr. Shelby.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Right. Can I begin this family meeting with a proposal? From now on, we'll find somewhere else to meet.
Your husband believes that being seen mixing with the common people is good politics.
Well, if this is our campaign for socialism, perhaps next time, Polly, you won't wear earrings worth more than the pub.
Right. Family meeting. First item, this. Dug out of our Finn's arm yesterday by Aberama Gold using your gin and a razor blade.
Finn?
He says they were sent to Limehouse, Chinatown.
Sent by fucking who?
Sent by me. I told Finn to stay out of it. He obviously didn't listen.
Tommy, sweetheart, I listen to you. I listen to you when you tell me no more sport for anyone named Shelby. I listen to you when you make me promises. What's in Chinatown, Tommy? What the fuck is going on?
£50,000 in cash.
He said they were sent to Chinatown to kill somebody.
That kid needs educating, Tommy, he really does.
Jesus Christ, Tommy.
It was a particular opportunity.
A particular opportunity presented to me in confidence. I dealt with it in confidence.
But you told Polly.
Tommy told me that there was a pimp in East London who sold kids.
Fucking kids, Lizzie, eh?
This pimp was blackmailing a senior member of the House of Lords, a very wealthy man.
Now this pimp is lying in a ditch, covered in flies. World's a better place.
Holy fuck. So now your business is improving the world?
Sometimes, Ada, killing is a kindness.
The man we did the job for is a High Court judge. We received intelligence from a senior police officer at Scotland Yard. I've made lots of new friends in London, men with influence. The police felt the same way about this pimp as we did. He wasn't worth the trial. The coppers cleared the streets for us. This work was commissioned by a High Court judge, by Scotland Yard, and by the House of Lords.
It's a particular opportunity. It's not to be repeated.
And it was the right thing to do.
Fucking right.
Lizzie, you need to understand.
That you tell Polly, not me.
You need to understand that the corridors of Westminster are very dimly lit. And for those who make the rules, there are no rules. We own the ropes. Who's going to hang us now, eh?
We own the ropes, do we?
Lizzie, if Finn had listened to me, you wouldn't have known. When we go home, I'll explain.
Can't be bothered with this shit.
So, Tommy Shelby, MP. Business as usual.
The strategy I outlined earlier to rebuild the conventional parts of this business will take time. In the meantime...
Just business as fucking usual.
In the meantime, it is fortunate that we've maintained other sources of cash income. Because until the stock market recovers, cash is king, and cash we have.
No one is going to hang you, Tommy. You're going to hang yourself.
Someone has to pay for them paintings on your wall, Ada.
Yeah, bye-bye, Ada.
You need to go easy on Ada.
Polly, when am I ever not easy on Ada, eh?
Thomas, the thing is, Ada.
She's pregnant.
Ada's what?
These days, people tell me things without even speaking.
Wait a minute. Ada's fucking pregnant.
Polly, you need to reassure Ada that it's 1929, times have changed. We've a lot to do and no one gives a fuck who the father is.
Really? I already know who the father is. But we've had enough shocks for one day.
Okay. All right. Come on then. How long you known about Ada, huh?
I know a doctor. He calls me.
Yeah. Longer than me.
Have a look at this.
What's that funny writing on there?
Chinese.
Ah, right. What is it? Bad news?
Maybe.
Angels of Retribution.
Yeah. Burn the letter they sent.
It's already done. Look at that, Tom. Old from our brother, eh? Barney took a first bullet.
No one fucking listens to me. Yeah, give it here. I'll keep it for him. I still have me first one. Arthur, you can tell our comrades they can come back in.
Where are you going, brother?
Losses on the British Stock Exchange will bite into our economy for the foreseeable future. I therefore must ask the trade unions to possess understanding. The need for their flexibility and cooperation is paramount in the coming months as we attempt to rebuild this great nation.
Mr. Thomas Shelby.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My right honourable friend, the member for Epping, asks that following the crash, trade union members be more flexible when carrying out their duties. What he's really asking is that the working man carry the can. The Grand Casino in Monte Carlo is a small and timid affair when compared to the wild games of chance being played in London and New York by gamblers in silk gloves and beaver hats, and when they lose their bets, turn around and ask the shoe shine to pay for it. Well, on behalf of the shoe shines and the can carriers of South Birmingham and all across Great Britain, I would suggest that those who so recklessly lost their fortunes on the capitalist lottery learn to shine their own shoes, carry their own can, and pay their own bills.
Mr. Shelby, I just wanted to say how much I enjoyed your speech. You speak very eloquently.
Thank you.
My name's Mosley, by the way, Oswald Mosley.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Our constituency borders yours. And let me just say, you've come to my attention.
Come. I have bad news, Mr.
Shelby.
We agreed 50,000 on completion of business. My wife and I have had a misfortune on the London Exchange. There's 20 there. You'll have to wait for the rest.
Cavalry, eh? Huh. Yeah. Spent a long time waiting for the cavalry, mate. One time, me and my comrades waited 3 days. The cavalry finally came, an officer on the back of a fine white horse. Joked that he'd been delayed, playing a game of whist. So, I took out my Webley revolver and I shot him in the head, stole his horse, reported him for cowardice. All for a game of chance. After my people completed their task in Chinatown, they collected all the photographs, letters and checks that were causing you concern. I now have them in a safe place. On Monday, you will give me the full £50,000 in cash, or I will steal your white horse from under you.
How the fuck did a man like you get into a position of trust in a place of power and privilege?
Man like me. Man like me. What's up with me? I've seen the photographs. One day.
Shelby!
Sorry I'm late, Ada. We've been having briefings from the Home Office. Police are concerned about the effect of the crash in industrial areas.
Ah.
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. We lost money in New York, so I've been up late.
Your brother been busy?
He's had 2 meetings with Mr. Sharpurji Sakratlava, former communist MP of Battersea. He's been approached by an anarchist group in Warsaw. He's setting up a meeting. And there's talk of a mass walkout of bus drivers, Nottingham and Derby, organised by 2 communist conveners not formally known to Special Branch. He's also had a telephone conversation with Jesse Eden, who is organising a committee to resist wage cuts across the city. But he'll report more when he sees her. It's all in there, though. Names and everything.
I heard he had the Labour benches roaring approval in the House today.
Huh. If only he meant it, he'd be dangerous.
Didn't know you drank stout, Ada. Thought it was gin.
Times are hard.
Exactly how much did you lose?
Don't worry about it. Tommy has a plan. He thinks that we can turn the collapse of the stock exchange to our advantage. He says, when others retreat, you advance. He says we can wave cash in the faces of desperate men.
Tell your brother from me he's doing excellent work. I'm told 2 more military contracts for vehicles and parts for the army in India are on their way to him.
Come.
Mr. Shelby, this arrived from New York. It's from Winston Churchill. He says he was in New York and had dinner with Charlie Chaplin, and Chaplin mentioned your name.
So I was in New York, and he doesn't mention the crash.
No. Even though in the bar last night, Mr. Churchill's private secretary reckoned he lost £75,000 in 2 hours. And you? Were you affected, Mr. Shelby?
I'm going to my apartment. Adam, you lock up.
Sorry, Mr. Shelby, you have one more appointment. You set it yourself. It's in the diary from last week. A journalist from the Times. He used to be with the Birmingham Mail. He sent you some questions. You said you wanted to meet him. He's outside.
Yes. Send him in.
Mr. Shelby, Mr. Levitt from the London Times.
Have a seat. Adam, you go home. I'll lock up.
Mr. Shelby, do you remember me?
No.
Once in Small Heath, you were burning photographs of the King.
London Times, you've done well.
As have you, sir. To put it mildly. I sent you a list of questions.
Yeah, I misplaced them.
Yeah, well, you have a lot on your plate.
Yes. All I remember is that your questions interested me.
Oh. Good. Sorry, this... Ah, here we are. Yes, so, Mr. Shelby, traditionally in this country, print journalists take no interest in the private lives of politicians.
Private lives?
But in these modern times, especially in America, journalists are beginning to... well, that is to say, yes, So, readers are beginning to say, wants to know more about the men who represent them.
Of course, in these modern times.
Whereas before, it would have been seen as ungentlemanly to ask a public figure questions about personal matters or business affairs.
Oh, well, no need to worry. I'm no gentleman.
Mr. Shelby, as I said in my letter, 10 years ago, I was a journalist on the Birmingham Evening Mail. And, of course, working in that city, it was impossible not to know your name. And your reputation. So when I saw that you had been elected as a socialist...
You reflected on the fact that working people can indeed change their lives for the better. Channel their abilities in new directions, discover better methods, aim for happier outcomes, even win awards for industry. You can write this down, Mr. Levitt.
The question I have for you, Mr. Shelby, is this. Was your conversion from bookmaker to socialist politician a gradual thing or a road to Damascus experience?
Yeah. Now I hear that question. I remember receiving your letters, and I distinctly remember your use of the word bookmaker.
Were you not a bookmaker, sir?
Yes. I gained a license in 1919 for on-track betting. But since 1923, I've made my fortune in the manufacture, sale, and export of motor cars.
And lately gin.
And lately 3 new homes for orphan children. You can write all this down, Mr. Levitt.
I have another question, Mr. Shelby. In Birmingham, the time that I was there was a Major Campbell. He was found dead. A member of your family was charged.
Right, you answer me this. Answer me this. What is your Tory newspaper more afraid of? Is it evolution or revolution? And what is it about working class men like me standing up in the House of Commons and speaking from the heart? What is it that so troubles you that you would try to undermine me?
I am talking about specific events,
Which I don't recall. With which I was never personally linked. And after which all convictions were quashed. Yeah, now I recall receiving your letter. And I recall that when I did, I asked a colleague of mine to carry out some research. Just a moment. Here we are. Michael Levitt, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Journalist. Unmarried. Apartment in Maida Vale. Apartment opposite the Underground station. Unmarried is underlined. Mr. Levitt enjoys walks in the park, sometimes alone, sometimes not alone. Sometimes with other men. Sometimes with other men. I'm old-fashioned, Michael. I believe private lives should remain private. Not everything modern is good now, is it? You're gonna write this down in your little fucking book.
well?
Not yet. I didn't tell him.
Him knowing or not knowing, there's no relevance to what we're drinking. It's vintage. Fuck it. This is for us. Let's drink to the baby.
Polly, do you remember when I was last pregnant? You were going to take me to Cardiff. I was going to get rid of it.
What about this time? Imagine. The father's scared. He runs away. You're left. Oh, sweetheart. The baby's black. He's a bastard. And it's Birmingham. But you don't care. Because the world has changed. And the baby's eyes are golden. And you're gonna leave her with Aunt Polly every day to look after. Aunt Polly, who insisted that you called her Elizabeth.
How do you know it's a her?
Because I'm Polly Gray.
It's a girl.
Golden. To be born in the year 1930, where everything will be changed for the better. She'll be the colour of a Hollywood Oscar.
What will Tommy say?
Tommy knows.
He's also seen that the world's big and round, and he says, so what?
Tommy is right, you know, Ada. We are flying above the rules now.
We're bold people, aren't we, Polly?
That's the beauty.
Hello, Cyril. You're still talking to me? Where's everyone?
Your wife is upstairs with Ruby.
You know, Francis, if there were to be a snap election in this house today, I wouldn't win it. Even if I were running against the devil himself.
I gathered.
Where's Charles?
Charles is in the stable.
Thank you. Did Arthur explain?
He said it's God's will. But you're not God.
No, I'm not God. Not yet.
storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. His shadow is cast wherever he stands. Stacks of green paper in his red right